Welcome back, everyone, and get ready for another deep dive into the mysterious, surprising, and absolutely electrifying world of American coins, where a tiny piece of metal you pass every day could secretly be worth a life-changing fortune. Today we're stepping into the story of a modern coin that almost nobody thinks about, a coin so ordinary that millions of people have brushed it off their desks, dropped it into vending machines, kicked it under car seats, or tossed it into jars without a second thought. But hidden among those everyday coins is a version so rare, so misunderstood, and so shockingly valuable that collectors have placed its potential market worth around $332 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are talking about the Liberty One dime from the year 2010 with the Denver Mint Mark D, a coin that looks simple but carries layers of secrets, mysteries, production anomalies, hidden mint errors, and unbelievable possibilities that could turn a 10-cent piece into a once-in-a-generation treasure. As you settle in, imagine this coin resting in the palm of your hand. Just a small silver-colored disc, lighter than a feather, familiar to anyone who has ever used American currency. But behind that familiar surface lies a world of intricate details, unexpected flaws, minting shortcuts, tiny misalignments, material inconsistencies, planchet mysteries, double stamp possibilities, transitional metal anomalies, and accidental variations that occurred quietly inside the Denver Mint in the year 2010. Most people don't know that the Mint struck billions of circulating coins that year, but within that enormous production cycle, even the smallest mechanical hiccup, a worn die, a misfed planchet, a hairline crack, or a shifted pressure stamp could create a variant that defies expectations. These events are so rare and so unpredictable that when they do happen, collectors do not simply get excited, they become obsessed. And that obsession has led to the rumor, the myth, and the collector chase for an extraordinary version of the 2010 D Liberty Dime, the one so perfect in imperfection, so dramatic in its flaw, and so untouched by circulation that its value has soared far beyond anything expected from a modern dime. Imagine coin experts gathering around high-resolution microscopes, carefully rotating the coin under beams of light, looking for the faintest sign of doubling on the date, the slightest die break near the torch, the most delicate misalignment on the olive branch, or a strange metallic shimmer that hints at an unusual composition. Every detail matters, because a rare error can multiply a coin's value by thousands, sometimes millions, depending on how spectacular the anomaly is. And when a coin supposedly carries a unique blend of minting error and pristine preservation, the price no longer behaves logically. It becomes emotional. It becomes mythical. It becomes historic. That is exactly what has happened with the whispers surrounding the ultra-rare error variant of the 2010 D Liberty Dime that collectors speculate could be worth $332 million. Not because of its age, but because of its impossible combination of circumstances. To understand how such a value could exist for such a young coin, we need to explore how the Denver Mint operated in 2010. That year, machinery was pushed to its limits. Billions of coins were in demand as the economic recovery period required strong circulation output. The workers, the presses, the dies, the automatic feeders, everything ran at immense speed. Under intense production stress, tiny deviations became more likely. Dies wear out, collars loosen, hubs misalign, and planchets arrive with imperfections. When those imperfections are struck under high pressure, unexpected patterns emerge. A faint doubling on numbers. A slightly thicker rim. A shifted mint mark. A distorted torch. A weak strike that leaves ghost-like impressions. A die crack forming a raised line across Roosevelt's profile like a lightning bolt. All these anomalies, if they occur in a specific combination and remain preserved untouched, can create a 1 in a billion specimen. Some collectors believe that during one of these high-pressure production runs, a unique dime was struck on the wrong metal planchet, creating a weight difference so subtle only precision scales can detect it. Others suspect that a double die obverse combined with a rotated reverse created a mismatched orientation. Some even claim that an ultra-rare mule pairing occurred, where the wrong die was accidentally paired with a standard one, creating a hybrid design not meant to exist. And because the Mint inspects only a tiny percentage of coins, anomalies like this can theoretically slip through, and when they do, they enter circulation, unnoticed, waiting for a lucky person to discover them years later. Now consider what happens if someone finds such a coin in pristine, untouched condition. No scratches. No wear. No rim dents. No discoloration. A flawless surface even under 40x magnification. Collectors classify this as a miraculous combination, a massive mint error, and a perfect preservation state. When rarity, uniqueness, and perfection meet, the price skyrockets because the market no longer cares about logic. It cares about history, about bragging rights, about holding something no museum, no mint, and no other collector can ever possess. This is the psychology that has pushed the rumored value of the 2010 Liberty Dime error specimen to a staggering $330 million. A price driven not by metal, but by mythology. Not by age, but by uniqueness. Not by utility, but by the wild heartbeat of human fascination. Picture the moment someone unsuspectingly discovers such a dime in change. Maybe it arrives from a gas station clerk. Maybe it's pulled from an old jar sitting on a shelf. Maybe it falls out of a forgotten wallet. And suddenly, what appears to be an ordinary coin reveals tiny differences: the mint mark slightly tilted, the lettering sharper than usual, or the weight fractionally off when placed on a digital scale. That person begins researching, posting online, asking experts, sending high-resolution photos to graders, and soon the rumor spreads. Experts gather, debate, argue, and speculate. Auction houses whisper. Private buyers make discreet offers. And then, just like that, the value jumps into a territory never imagined for a modern dime. What makes this coin even more fascinating is how something so small can carry such tremendous monetary potential. It symbolizes the unpredictable magic of coin collecting, where history hides in plain sight and fortune disguises itself as everyday currency. The 2010 Liberty Dime teaches us that the minting process is not just mechanical, but also human, and where humans and machines work together, unpredictability exists. And unpredictability creates rarity. Rarity creates desire. And desire creates astronomical value. The story of this dime continues with collectors worldwide still searching for the legendary specimen. Many have sent thousands of 2010 dimes for grading, hoping one of them carries the impossible combination of errors. They examine the date for doubled numbers. They inspect the letters Liberty for dye deterioration. They scrutinize Roosevelt's eye, cheekbone, lips, hair, and jawline for doubling or distortion. They check the torch lines for weakness or doubling. They look for dye chips near the base of the flame, faint cracks across the face, misaligned rims, rotated reverses, or repunched mint marks. They even test conductivity and density, searching for hidden composition errors. And every time another coin is found, graded, and confirmed to be normal, the rarity of the rumored specimen grows. The fewer examples discovered, the higher the possible value climbs, because rarity feeds desire like oxygen feeds fire. And that is why some experts believe the value of this unique 2010 Liberty Dime could continue to rise far beyond $332 million as collectors chase something that may only exist once, if it exists at all.